Hey everyone, this is John. I wanted to take a moment, and as we prepare our hearts for, Good Friday and Thursday, Passover, and Resurrection Sunday, as believers, as people who are Christ followers, primarily I'm talking to those of us who would claim that they know Jesus. I want to. Starting on Palm Sunday, I want to do an everyday devotion. It'll be probably just a couple minutes, 2, 3, just to remind us, what did Jesus do what would someone do the last week of their life? And I hope that you'll come, and I hope that you'll be part of a series. We're in a series called When God Interrupts Your Plans, because it happens to every one of us. There's nobody that you could meet that says, well, I've just never had my plans interrupted. The difference is we don't realize that God, His purpose prevails, the Bible says in Proverbs 19:21, and Solomon writes those words that are, many are the plans. We have plans, many are those plans, but it's the Lord's, it's Yahweh's purpose. And Yahweh is to God, Elohim, El Shaddai. God has names, titles, but Yahweh is His personal name. So holy that even Jewish people to this day won't say His word, say the name. But I believe that we have plans, and we ought to have plans. We should have plans. We just can't sit around waiting. But it's in the middle of something that just disrupts, that God steps in, and He's trying to do something different. So as you're making plans, He doesn't say many are the plans and this is a bad thing. Solomon says many are the plans in a man's heart, in a woman's heart. Well, we know that the Bible, when it's written, it's mostly written to using man as people, all people. When God is talking to each of us, He's asking us, what does it mean? When I'm interrupted, will I focus on wanting God's will, or to focus on wanting my way? And I want to talk this weekend about waiting on God, and how really it's the physical weight of waiting is the weight of waiting. When you're going your own way and not bending and posturing your heart to God's way, when you're doing that, you know what happens? The weight is more burdensome. But Jesus promises us that the burden that we have will be light. Come to me, all who are weary. Matthew 11:28-30. Come to me, all who are weary and heavy burden, and I'll give you rest. So come this weekend, we're going to prepare our hearts, because if we can get this down, and if I can show you biblically that your willingness to surrender will be directly connected to God's willingness to bless you. Your willingness to surrender is that's what He wants. So when we wait, we worship. We don't worry. When we wait, we anticipate. The Hebrew word for wait is someone that's leaning forward and they're waiting on God. Isaiah 40. Come and let's together wrestle with these topics about waiting on God, about trusting Him, and that knowing that we'll make plans. We're going to. No matter what I say, no matter what, we always should make plans. But it's the Lord's purpose that will, definite article, will prevail. Will you surrender? I look forward to seeing you guys come, and let's break bread. Let's worship.